Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we are discussing whether or not the Biden administration is going to improve the overall immigration process. And I thought of this when I was reading an article from Politico, that's Politico.com. Article is titled, Biden Taps Lawyer to Help Rescind Trump Immigration Policy. Quoting directly, after months of waiting, the Biden administration has hired a former Obama official to help take apart the restrictive immigration policies developed under former President Donald Trump, according to three people familiar with the hiring. Quoting further, Lucas Gutentag will serve as senior counselor on immigration policy and report to the Department of Justice's Deputy Attorney General Lisa Monaco. He served in the Obama administration as a senior advisor on immigration policy, including as senior counselor to the Secretary of Homeland Security. Quoting further, Biden had planned since the presidential transition to hire a high-ranking official at the Justice Department to focus specifically on immigration policies. But the hiring has taken 6 months, and immigration activists have been frustrated by the delay, eager to begin dismantling of one of the areas Trump focused on most intently during his 4 years in office. Now, not to get into partisanship or party politics or politics in general, but just looking at this from a practitioner's standpoint, I think it's interesting they use the term restrictive immigration policies and, quote, eager to begin dismantling one of the areas Trump focused on. Well, I would argue that in many ways, the prior administration went about dismantling what was a pretty functional operation, especially within USCIS, and that got really bad right up at the end of the past administration. We've seen other issues within the administrative structure of, like, for example, Department of State, the National Visa Center. I've made other videos contemporaneously with this one regarding a lot of the issues we've seen with respect to consular processing. But long story short, the question posed, is Biden going to improve things? Well, I would say anything's probably an improvement, not to be sort of snarky about this. But yeah, I do think ultimately he will be. Now, it does take some time. I would kind of agree with some immigration activists in saying it's been a while. We've been pretty patient. It's kind of time to start seeing efficiencies and some policies put in place to start moving these cases forward. At the same time, the administration currently in office did inherit a pretty bad situation. COVID, the response to COVID caused a major backlog within both State Department and USCIS. We're seeing, backups of cases over here at the embassy quite frequently. And long story short, the overall situation was such that, it wasn't great what the mantle that they sort of inherited. And yeah, I think they are actively trying to improve it, but I think it's going to be a while before we actually see any real improvement come to fruition.